Memoirs Unspoken. If I was to be gone tomorrow, would I be remembered by my actions? Let my character undergo the amount of scrutiny for everything I thought was the right thing to do for my people. Yes, lethal. Know that some people will continue to spit on your name even in your passing, since they couldn't handle you in the flesh form. So it's easier to shoot and play Ghostbusters than it is to deal with the beast in their element. I wonder if enemies were honestly playing Pac-Man, only stuck in a dimension chasing after their skeletons, since they didn't have the bones to answer the demons that rid their blood and tainted the soul to feel as if this was the proper way of dealing with insecurities. By chasing the spirit out of anything that lives outside of their ego, they are chasing the ghosts of their past, knowing each and every time they swallow those white pills don't make them invincible like Superman. Even he has a weakness, and yours happens to be your addiction, only able to fathom the past to focus on everyone else's future. Presently, your soul could manifest your wildest dreams, but you allow this false feeling of validation from invalidating what you always wanted to be seen in another, but you have yet to master within yourself. Grasshopper, look, it takes time for the bamboo to sprout from the ground. Once it finally breaks out into the surface, no one can silence the growth from the one who had the slowest start. But let's get back to Pac-Man. Since the only thing this video game version of a vegan plastered in 16-bit, but not once have we ever seen him getting the hell out of this game most would call life, by believing that his reality was written by forces outside of his control, knowing the woman he fell in love with couldn't help him from his pill addiction, destroying what could potentially be good for him. These arcades weren't meant for you. But at the same time traveling in spaces that were created to keep you going insane, placated with more than the drugs they placed in the game to make you forget your name, not knowing who you are. It's easy to recite broken songs with lyrics blaring with the feeling of watching the one you love die slowly from the toxic behaviors. Knives poking outside of their backs, chandelier-like hearts hanging faithfully on a light fixture wasn't meant to support a brave heart. Ribs couldn't handle another beat, couldn't take another breath, couldn't produce another being, but the flesh wasn't done yet. It still had life within its malnutrition, blemishes, scars, and scabs from where it has been. Your warrior Mox only speaks to the struggle but doesn't discuss where you have been. You don't stop because your feet doesn't allow you to quit. Your mind believes you are powerful enough to win. Those voices that keep telling you don't belong are only your lower self stuck in childhood nonsense. Since being an adult, most would have reached those years having mastered that stage, but act as if they know what life projects on its agents. But who am I? More than a hashtag. More than a recited poem that speaks to my life can't be captured in stanzas, compared like similes, personified through metaphors. My pains couldn't be translated on music sheets. My pen is onomatopoeia left with the safety off. Peep the namesake. This queen can't be taken lightly. She moves quietly.